welcome back to this puzzle. The first financial instrument that we are going to look today is going to be USOIL. I'm going to break it down from the daily time frame, despite the fact that we are looking on a smaller time frame here. And what we can see is that price is moving in a well-defined trend from the upper part of the structure. And what is very interesting, that it makes everything more complex here, is that we can see many up and downs within the structure. So it is not a very clear bearish structure, despite the fact that the price keeps developing on the lower side. However, as you can see from this price development, every time that price broke down a structure, we can see the breakdown and a very large correction after that, and then we see the next bearish movement. So this type of movement was created also before on this part. Price moved up, it moved down again. We have also another structure that was broken. So overall, this is showing for the USOIL not to have a very strong bearish movement, but the market is hesitating a bit for every moves it makes. So we can see up and down movements again also within this area before the price will keep moving lower. So at least this is what I am actually expecting. We don't know what may happen in the future, so let's see and let's break it down on the smaller time frame. What is very interesting for the USOIL is the fact that despite that we are having an economic crisis and higher energy prices facing all over the countries, we can see that the USOIL is moving down. It is speculated a lot with the part of the recession and that the oil price is very high and probably the demand will decrease. So we have to see. Overall, we know that oil is speculated a lot, but let's continue with what we can see also here, and let's be careful all the time we trade oil. On the 4-hour time frame, what I was looking at, and it was also very surprising, it was the fact that after the price tended to break down from these structures, so we had the first breakdown here, it made another high, it went up to a certain point of the structure, and after that it made the bearish movement. So this was the movement overall, and after that we saw the crash. It was doing something similar also at this point. This was another pattern how the price was developed. Look at how interesting was this pattern. It's the same as the previous one, and you can see that price made the bounce and it is coming down again from this point. So it can come close to the base of the structure, but it can probably move lower as well after testing the base, like this one here, like this scenario. So this is a high probability scenario, as we can see, but I don't like this too much. On the hour time frame, price made the first impulsive movement. We see the correction that actually was completed within this pattern. So this was our correction part that price finished, this small part here, and now the price is coming down in the form of the type of triangle here. This is the triangular pattern. So the next movement should bring the price down to the support part of the structure. Most of the time these structures act like a magnet here, so it can bring the price down up to 82. However, it's very risky the sell all the time. and at this point we can see any bullish or continuation of the movement. So this is another topic when the price will be here. This is where we need to focus for oil, US oil for the moment. And let's go on the next one, USD-CAD. This is related with the US oil as well. As you can see, I'm going to break it down on the bigger picture, and what we can see is that during this week, the previous week, price closed this big candle. This is the candle, the weekly candle, and actually the price is trying to break above the previous high. That was the high of the previous week. It looks like the price is going to test the support, the resistance that is coming from the left, and this resistance part here, it also corresponds to the structure that is on the left side of the chart. It looks very interesting how the price is coming to test the chart. So the first and strong resistance area will be 1.3413. This is the price that I'm actually looking at on the weekly chart, and if area is broken, the next one will be 136.90. However, we should remember that on Friday we have the FOMC data, and the FOMC may push the price higher. The bullish steam that is actually accumulated in the USD can push up to the first area, and after that we have to see, because the bearish reaction during FOMC, because we can never know what may happen, it can make any strange bearish movement. So we can see also like this scenario here that was created bullish, but after that all volume was decreased in a minute. So let's see what may happen. All this movement right now, just let me make it more clear, is showing that price is actually above 1.330807, so it has chances to increase more. Just let's make it one smaller on the daily chart. On the daily chart, the candle is still bullish because it is making a higher high. Now the price is 1.3312, and it was 3315 as high, so it is breaking the previous week's high, the previous week high. On the 4-hour chart, we can see that price is actually breaking the structure, so it looks very interesting overall, this part here, this breakout from the structure. We have to be careful because we can never know the volume. However, the price is speculating that the FOMC is going to increase the interest rate by 0.75 right now, or 75 basis point, and that is why the price keeps moving higher on the US dollar, because the market is just speculating with the increase by 0.75%. If we are going to see during FOMC that price, the interest rate hike will be only 0.5% of 50 or 50 basis point, we will see USD to make a very bearish movement at that moment, because it will be below the expectations. So it will not be that easy this time. That is why the price keeps doing higher high at this moment. It is not worth to look at it on the lower time frame. We have a small candle that just closed very bullish, and we can have some pips on the upper side of the structure, so it can continue moving higher. It looks a decent candle, but we have also to be careful with FOMC speculations. Also, we should not forget that if the US oil is going to decrease in value, it will punish the Canadian dollar, as long as Canadian dollar is a commodity currency and it is related a lot with oil price. So if oil price is going to move down, we are gonna see on the other side that Canadian dollar is going to decrease value. So let's see, look at how the price is moving down on USOIL, and it means that also the movement on the US and Canadian dollar that is moving up is addressed to FOMC and also to the USOIL as well. So as I checked out for this week, this was the main event, and also FOMC is holding under control all the Forex market. As we can see, nothing is moving as it should. Today we don't have anything at all, it's almost empty, the economic calendar for today. Tomorrow we will have the Bank of China with the interest rate decision, and also we have the Australian Bank meeting minutes, so we have to be careful because all of these are going to impact the Australian dollar for good or for bad in both sides. Very interesting situation. And the Bank of Canada CPI data will be on Tuesday. However, I'm going to prepare another video for this, so let's see what is going to happen until Friday. On Wednesday noon, afternoon, we are going to see the Fed interest rate decision, monetary policy statement, and the press conference. So it will be very aggressive day on Wednesday. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and press the like button for more future content. Bye bye.